Wait, why are we going straight into the opening title sequence? What do we even call this? Is it a hot opening? And what do we even call this? Is it a hot opening, the title of my sex tape?
I'm gonna rip out your spleen and feed it to your husband.
I don't think there's anything strange about the husband thing, not just because I'm woke, but also because Rick and Morty got at least half married during the previous Leon fiasco in Full Meta Jack Rick, and I don't know where this Cronenberg is getting its intel or how marriage law works in this specific cartoon reality. Writers, do you see what I am now? Do you see what you've made me become?
This Carnival of Nightmares used to be scary, right?
We've seen too much.
It sucks, you know, because it's fun to break off a scare now and then.
Mort book by Meta says the theme running through this episode out loud regarding the possibility of a narrative getting stale. Now only time will tell whether or not these kind of choices to be self-referential are the right thing to do or everything wrong with this show, but damn it, the writers take big swings and deserve some recognition for that. So I'll remove one sin here and act like that is all the episode deserves, because I'm a nice guy.
Like yourselves, I'm a connoisseur of fear.
Scene mentions a connoisseur of fear, but does not include one Mr. George A. Romero or a William Toby Hooper or a Bozo the Clown. What? You know Bozo scared the shit out of you as well. What was going on behind that painted-on smile? We may never know.
Okay, lumberjack slam, graham sandwich, pancake puppy, slam burger, 2 milkshakes, and an order of cheddar tots.
Scene does not contain a moons over my hammy. Choosing to venture down any hole that one finds in a men's restroom. Or honestly, just choosing to go into a men's restroom is sinful enough. Why do they always smell like disinfectant and tang? We may never know.
You know those fish that nibble dead skin off your feet? Yeah, the hole's kind of like that. It eats fear.
Discount Rod Serling suggests the possibility that fear has mass, and Rick lets this slide without a thorough investigation. Is there power in the next stall? What's this even plugged into? The only hole I'm concerned with is the one in the wall. I'm talking about the power outlet, obviously.
Okay, the whole thinks I'm scared of not having a gun.
The whole sounding a lot like Europeans who visit America, and Rick sounding a lot like Americans who visit America. Me immediately knowing they're still in the hole because I can't think of anything more scary than living in a world where not even cake is cake.
Wait, are we sure this isn't like a double mislead?
Making your characters worried about the same thing that kept TVSins up at night for 7 seasons.
I knew he was working on teleportation, but wouldn't this be time travel?
It doesn't matter if it's time travel because none of it will be real, so the show can keep its conscience clean knowing it hasn't sunk to the level of Ant-Man and the Wasp. This was a reference to the Vat of Acid episode. I hope you're happy. Do you see what you've made me become?
I deliver you waffles and an apology.
The robot will have a crisis. They will f*** off to the zoo and these waffles will go uneaten.
The zoo sounds nice.
It does not, and Harambe's ghost will be taking the stand to testify. Episode drinks a dangerous amount of Dimetap for all of the some time.
My turn.
Love. Morty gets cooler accessories in the hole than in the real world that we view as his reality in the cartoon I'm watching, in this manufactured YouTube reality that exists on the internet in the simulation that we're all currently experiencing as reality, or something like that, I think.
I doubt your grandpa has more fear than the average asshole in a Denny's.
Not being clear as to whether you're talking about the asshole or the literal butthole attached to some asshole, because I'm sure each of them have different levels of concern about ingesting Denny's.
Happiness is a trap. It can't last forever.
Hey now, that is... No, actually, discount Jordan Peele's doing a discount Rod Serling assessment is totally fair. You know what makes my whiner hurt? Reading.
There's no understudy!
What kind of second-rate Mickey Mouse production has no understudy? Morty's fear reality doesn't know how to drama club correctly.
How did your universe's version end?
Jack, Locke, and Sawyer teamed up to kill a fog monster and everyone got rescued.
How does another universe's Lost finale sound worse than the one we actually got? Maybe this is my greatest fear. Am I in the hole? I am, aren't I? Is Bozo gonna be right around the corner? No, seriously, is Bozo the f***ing clown gonna be right around the corner?
What's happening?
Morty, he's trying to hog the hole.
As true as that may be, we know how greedy Morty can be with the hole. I have to ask why the hole is wasting time and energy actualizing this date when Rick is not even in the hole.
Now throw your hands up and put your hands down.
Trying to mask the obvious problems with your set by focusing on crowd work, aka rifing. The imaginary skin on their imaginary knees survives this.
I just had to crucify myself in order to save you from your whole wife.
We all know that consummation is a part of matrimony. There's no need to be crude, Morty.
$8 for a side of bacon?
Are you f***ing kidding me?
Saw that coming and it was still hilarious. But the episode is about growth and we all saw it coming as soon as we saw the receipt.
Are you afraid we're still in it?
I mean, I hope we're not. but if we are,
We'll find out eventually.
which no longer scares me.
Except for that whole "you'll die if you don't eventually get out of the hole" part. That should scare you. This episode loves breakfast so much it should marry it, which is only a sin because there have been no f***ing pancakes. And I know they got a lumberjack slam at the beginning, which traditionally does come with a side plate of pancakes. But the waiter did not put any fluffy, delicious Joy discs on the table, meaning they did something unthinkable and subbed it with pancake puppies, which I didn't even think was legal, but regardless, they do not count. They're not even towing, they're hauling. Also, I realize this truck has the same logo on it from the pilot episode and season 3's Rick Mansing the Stone, and yeah, we send the bullshitness then of how the toes are bending in the logo. We also dared anyone to send us pics of their feet bending like this, and you sick actually did it. So, even though most of these still don't nail the picture, look at that pinky toe! Congrats on trying to prove me wrong, which I guess means I should remove those 20 sins? Well, I won't, because now the sin is for anyone who'd actually send pictures of their bending toes to a sketchy email address given in a YouTube video, which I must mention again was totally for research purposes, and not because the narrator likes pictures of feet. And for the record, the email address is pixar.didn't-happen@cinemasins.com. Moving on. Jerry isn't at Summer's wedding for some reason, not excluding him being placed at the Jerry Burrito. And Morty's imaginary life montage cliche cares so little about Jerry that we don't even find out why. Justice for imaginary Jerry.
You're not even in the hole, are you?
Considering how little of Rick has actually been in episodes this season, this checks out. I hope all that time off rejuvenates him for what I'm sure will be a good season 8. I can't even say it with a straight face, but I really did try. Also, giving an animated character time off from a series.
Okay, buddy. Let's go slam some pancakes.
You! Shaving your face without looking in a mirror.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Swallow this.
Who are you? Does the suit mean you work here? Or that you super don't work here?
Sunnyvale Rest, a home for the aged, a dying place, and a common children's game called Kick the Can.
No! I'm at Denny's!
Well, it's definitely a hole. They weren't lying about that.
On the whole, I think Preparation H feels good.
Oh, if I see a hole, I'll hide in that hole.
I deliver you waffles and an apology. Why do I have memories of being a human child? Why?
God damn it. There was a whole second verse about
The Crimean War.
We no longer need to know if we're in you, so bye.
Okay, Slush.